Welcome to In Focus. My name is Rob Miller, and today I'm here with Bryan Williams of Trimble to discuss the latest update to Trimble Realworks version 10. So Bryan, tell us what this latest version brings to the table.
Yeah, Rob, I'm pretty excited about this new release. I think that what it does is offers our customers some condensed workflows so they can get through the process a lot faster in managing their point cloud and getting deliverables out of it. So one of the key components of that is we have this new simplified ribbon interface that modernizes the software, I would say, but more importantly for the customer, it really cuts down the process by having a more streamlined workflow.
The other thing you've also done is Trimble Realworks used to have effectively 3 modules, and you've now condensed that to 2. Can you talk a little bit about what that is and why that helps?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty important part of this consolidation part of the workflow. We've broken it down into one, which is registration, which is the important first step of a point cloud, bringing those different scans together, consolidating it into a solid point cloud that you can start extracting information from. Then we just have another mode, which is just production. So what am I looking to extract out of the point cloud, and how can I get it out fast?
Okay, that's great. And I find it much easier to use. Users that maybe have used previous versions of Realworks, that is, production is what used to be Office Survey and Modeling, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, great. Now, another one is Realworks supports now Windows 10.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a very important step for our customer base, that all the new hardware that's been presented on the market from a PC point of view is on version 10 today, and so it's great to be able to offer that to our customer base right from the get-go with the release of version 10.
Okay, so let's talk a couple of specifics as far as workflows or features in the application. Could you give us a couple examples of what users are now seeing in Realworks that are new and changing the way we do things?
Yeah, I think one very exciting feature that they're going to see is this point cloud classification. What it does is, just with a click of the button, it will separate out the point cloud into different features. So one of those being ground extraction. In the past, we were talking before where it was very much a manual process. Today, that is extracted out automatically. So that ground could be ground outside with trees and other features around, or it could be the floor, the inside of a building. And what it can also extract out are things like poles and signs. And what it does, it breaks down the point cloud into those features that you're looking to produce deliverables from. So if we had the structural part of the building, we could then start modeling that structural part as well.
Okay, so we start with the overall point cloud. With point cloud classification, we break it into smaller segments. What am I going to do if I have extracted out my ground? How can I use that data set in construction? So
I would think one important step that a construction site is looking for is my floor level. So by extracting out that ground area, in this case would be the poured concrete, we can now use our automated routine for floor flatness. So we can have a step-by-step process to get about 4 or 5 different deliverables out of this point cloud in relation to knowing if the floor is poured flat, knowing where the different variations of contours are, so I know where, hey, I might need to put some fill into it, or I might need to do some grinding to level out my concrete. So that's great. I think, as you mentioned, this is really helping contractors get from that data capture to the end result in a much faster way. And these new tools are really helping make it faster. And I see that what you guys are doing is going very specific to applications that might be needed in construction, such as the floor flatness. Exactly. I would say that's a good analogy, that we're moving to these application-based workflows that give results faster for the contractor. Well, Bryan, I want to thank you for joining us. It's been great learning about what the latest update to Trimble Realworks brings and how that can benefit contractors. If you would like to learn more about laser scanning, contact your local BuildingPoint representative. And be sure to connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. From all of us here at BuildingPoint, thanks for watching.